You can see it in them kids' body language. They are terrified of her. You can tell that she is not foster parenting them kids out of love.
Hey guys, welcome back again to another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch my videos. If this is your first time here, my name is Julie. You are welcome to Julie Harrison React. Don't make your last by subscribing. I apologize for this video because, to be very honest, this is definitely one of the most insensitive video you're gonna watch today. This white foster mom was caught on camera being so inhuman. She was caught doing the most to her black kids, and people kept asking, why will you take them if you know you wouldn't take care of them? Why will you take them if you know you wouldn't love them? The internet is literally blowing up right now. People have so many things to say. I'm gonna let you guys listen to the videos, reactions coming from people, and most importantly, if she can do these things to these kids in public, what do you guys think that she will be doing to them behind closed doors? Let's take a look at the videos, but before then, disclaimer: this content does not in any way promote conflict. This is really for educational purposes and, of course, creating awareness on the recent trends happening on social media. Please watch these videos.
Eric!
Yeah.
Good.
Me? No. Do you have one? It seems like you do. You're making a scene.
And I honestly feel like the only reason she changed her tone of voice because she realized she was getting recorded. I don't know if I'm too deep off in TikTok streets, so y'all on the same streets as me, but did y'all see that lady in Chick-fil-A and the way she handled them two black kids that she had with her? I'm guessing she's a foster parent and she adopted them, and you could tell she strictly only do about the check. She talking to the little boy so aggressive, so mean, like just so nasty that you can tell she might physically abuse them as well. You can see it in them kids' body language. They are terrified of her. You can tell that she is not foster parenting them kids out of love. You can tell that she dead ass be probably tearing them up behind closed doors. The way she was talking to them in public, you could even see the Chick-fil-A employee kind of look over like, is you cool? And then when she looked and glanced at the lady, she knew she was getting recorded, then tried to play it off and act nice and act like she like chastising him a little bit in a playful way, like, you know, trying to talk like, girl, cut the act. You don't like them kids for real. You strictly doing it just because you probably get a check from it, and you don't like them kids. And you could tell, like, girl, I just feel like you never knows what goes on in people's house, but you can always tell by the way their kids act what type of like person they is a little bit. And that's why I say, like, baby, you gotta watch. Like, talk to them kids like that in the public. I can only imagine what you do behind closed doors.
So I made a comment on this video of this white foster parent being nasty to her African-American foster kids. And you can tell, if you haven't watched this video, just go and watch it first and then come back to this video. So as you can see, she hands the boy the phone, and you can see that the boy is very much so terrified. Like, he's silently crying. You feel what I'm saying? And I made a comment and I say, you know, this happens when the black community doesn't step in for the black children that are in foster homes. And I'm going to stand on that, because all I see is the majority of white people being foster parents, white people adopting black children, white people going to these places to go get these black children. But I do not see enough of the black community going to help and foster these black children. You feel what I'm saying? There are so many black families out here that could help another black child that is in foster care, but y'all are refusing to do that because, one, it's almost like we're conditioned to not help our own. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's almost conditioned, like, we just don't think about foster kids. We just don't think about the black foster kids that are out here. Like, I don't even hear black people talk about the foster homes and shit like that. I can honestly say out of my whole life, I have never, outside of me, I have never heard any black or African American friend of mine or somebody that I'm associated with talk about fostering a black child. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't talk about those things. Like, so I feel like the dynamic is white people are going to continuously foster and misuse and abuse the black children in foster care because they can. Nobody else is fighting for them. Nobody else is coming to get them. Nobody else is looking into it. Like, none. I seen, like, and also, let's talk about this. When a lot of foster care kids don't get adopted because they're at a certain age. Let's be fucking for real. It's age discrimination. A lot of people want babies. A lot of people want infants, toddlers. But once they get to that maybe 5-year-old, 6-year-old mark and up, them kids go invisible. Them kids go in the dark. And them kids stay in the system until somebody white comes in and fosters them or adopts them. And this is what happens. So as a black community, what can we do? Can we come together and build a facility where we can help these black foster kids? Can we open up our homes? Do y'all even consider opening up your homes for the black youth that is in foster care? Like, we need to have this discussion and figure out ways that we can help our people, our own children who are suffering in the system have a healthy home. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point, but seeing shit like this pisses me off. This reminds me of that white lady. Y'all remember this video from like years ago? It was a white lady and these kids going shopping. And the lady opened up the trunk and the black girl was in a dog cage. Coming out of the fucking dog cage to go shopping with them. My first sign that I know these kids are being neglected in this video is their hair. Black people don't play that shit. We might let our kids slide sometimes if they want to go outside and shit. But we're not taking them in public looking like that. Because they are a representation of us. That's the first sign of neglect. The second sign that you can tell something is wrong is by how the kids are reacting with this lady and how this woman is talking to them. If you look at her face, she's in disgust with them. She do not like them. Let's be the fuck for real. Okay, we know how to read body language. So what are we going to do as a black community for these children that are in foster care? Our black and brown children that are in foster care, what are we going to fucking do for them? What can we do to help them? How can we come together to help these children? Because y'all going to keep complaining about, oh, white people don't need to be adopting black children, but black people ain't adopting black children. So what now? Please give us the answer.
First of all, don't worry about my hair, okay? I'm about to do it. Let's get to Jennifer, okay? Let's get to Jennifer. I saw a video on Facebook yesterday where Jennifer was out to eat with her foster children who are black, okay? Looking at Jennifer's last name, I can't remember it off the dome, but you can see it in this picture. I don't know what her nationality is. Looking at her, she looks like a white woman. She may be married to somebody and got that last name like that. I don't know. This woman appears to be a white woman with black foster children. Another white woman started recording her at the restaurant because she was being verbally abusive to the children. You can't really hear exactly what she's saying to them, but based off of her hand movements and how the children were reacting to her, according to the woman, she said that the woman was making a scene and whatever the case may be. You go look at the comments, that video went viral on Facebook. This is what I have to say about this. Let's get to foster care, okay? They're trying to hold this woman accountable because they looking for her and all kind of shit to question her. She's being investigated regarding the children as we speak, okay? But this is what I pulled from, I'm going to keep it on mindset. I truly believe that black children need to be in black foster homes. I do. I believe that black children need to be in black foster homes. Now, are there good white foster parents and white people that adopt black kids? Hell yeah. There is a couple that lives down the street from me that has a little black boy, and he's so cute, so amazing. They are the best parents that little boy could ever have. They're amazing people. Okay? Doesn't change my mind about black kids being in foster care. My kids experience being in a foster home with white people. And they were treated well. There was it was the mindset that was fucked up. One of my daughters had locks in her hair. She has like grayish eyes. You know what I'm saying? She got sandy brown hair. She looked real islandy. Okay? But she had long locks in her hair, and she was probably about 7 or 8. After living with them for a couple of months, she no longer wanted to have her locks. She did not feel pretty. All the convincing and all the reminding her of her roots, her heritage, how beautiful she was, I had to do what made her happy. And that mindset from being over there with them white folks planted some seeds about her self-worth as a black child. Now she's 14, and there's still some shit that she has to unlearn based off of the psychology of living with white people. Going to an all-white church, going to an all-white school when you're surrounded by nothing but white people. That's my thought process on when it comes to black children being in black homes. Even the shit that the mom, I remember the white foster mom, she called me one day and said she was reading a book to my daughter. What book was it? I can't remember. And this was my baby girl. So Malay had to be, I don't know, 3? You know what I'm saying? 4, something like that. She was reading her book and she knew every word to the book. And she was like, I was so surprised. She was like, that's so good that you read to your kids. It was the most condescending, disrespectful shit. Like we don't read to our kids. Surprised at how intelligent my children were. Surprised at how well behaved they were. Everywhere I take them, people always tell me how well behaved they are. Is that right? Is that motherfucker? Of course they are. I raised them. The fuck you mean? My kids shouldn't even be in foster care. But sometimes, because they were not mean to my children, it was just the psychology of the food that they ate, the lingo that they spoke. My kids was like, Mom, we ate macaroni and cheese for dinner, and that was the meal. That type of shit. They missed it. Like, it's the psychology, it's the mindset. You understand? But this Jennifer bitch, you get white folks that will get black kids in foster care to come be they slaves. I seen a video of a white woman who kept the black kids in dog kennels. Even in the back of her car. A white family that had all black foster kids as slaves, made them do nothing but clean. Do everything. They had to do everything in the house. Bring me water, bring me this, make me something, make me that. Can you imagine growing up in that environment where white folks have a mentality that we come from slavery, so they just want black children to come in and be a slave to their family, to be maids and servants to their family? Can you imagine that as a child, how much that will fuck your mindset up? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Even these children, if you watch the video, these children, you can tell that they fear this white woman. They feared her. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. And are there abusive black parents? Yes. There are some in all races. Absolutely. But I'm just focused on the mindset. Because there's bad people in every, like, this is not about race. However, I'm a firm believer that black children need to be with black foster parents. I don't know the ratio of how many black foster parents there are. I would love to be. I don't know the ins and outs of that because I have, you know what I'm saying, drug charges on my record. I don't know the ins and outs of that. Maybe I should look into that, but you know what I mean? I learned some shit when my kids went through what they went through. I learned some shit. And I encourage you all, if your kids are in foster care or you're dealing with the state while this is happening, learn. I know you angry. I know this is some bullshit, but learn the system. Learn your rights as a parent. Learn the law in your state when it comes to that shit. Because I promise you, the state of Nebraska don't ever want to see Precious Jackson come across, I don't even think my last name was Jackson at the time, but they never want to see my name come across that motherfucking desk ever again. Never again, because Terrence Crawford, they ass high, boom, boom, pow, they ass. You understand? They wasn't ready for me. They didn't know how to deal with me. They were so mad at me, they wanted to adopt my kids out. The guardian that lied them, she promised me. When I told her I beat her ass in court and talked about how bad her wig looked and how the bitch couldn't dress and made fun of her law degree because she's a dumb bitch, she promised me in the hallway at the courthouse that she was going to get my kids adopted out. The day that I got my kids back, everybody came together. They were so happy for me because they saw everything I went through. She sent her assistant to come. When the kids got dropped off, she sent her assistant, her intern that worked at her law office to come and congratulate us for getting our children back. She couldn't even come because the bitch made me a promise that I wasn't going to get my kids back. A black woman. Well, she was African. Y'all know how that go. But that being said, my final thoughts, as Jerry Springer would say, my final thoughts is this. Black children need to be with black families. Love all people with God's love, but black children need to be with black families. We don't know what this white woman's mindset was before these black babies came in her house, but another white woman caught her ass being mean to them kids, and shout out to her. Whoever you are. Thank you, boo. Where you at, Jennifer? Come to the front of the class, Jennifer. Real estate agent. Over there being mean to them little black babies. Ain't no telling what you're doing behind closed doors, bitch. May karma rain down on your ass, Jennifer.
I feel like I can speak on this as a former foster kid. Thank you very much. Grew up in the foster care system. From 14 all the way up to 18, and I went a couple times when I was a child because I had a broken home. Anyway, not to get all of my business, this is a form of castration, and this is definitely Leviathan, the spirit of Leviathan, in modern day slavery.
I just wanted to highlight this comment because knowledge is wealth, and I wanted to spread the knowledge because I did not know this, and I wanted everybody else to know this. So she says, hey, girly, our kids don't make up the foster care system the way you think. We take care of our kids the best we can, and if we can't, someone in our family steps in. Black kids only make up 23% in foster care, and 43% of the other kids are white, okay? And she also stated the bigger question is, and I'm saying this verbatim. I'm not verbatim, but I'm saying this from mind. The question is, why aren't white people fostering white children? And she's right. That is the bigger question. Why are y'all so hyper fixated on adopting black children or people or children of ethnicity, of color, Why are y'all so hyper fixated on adopting black children that you're gonna neglect anyway? And I'm not saying all white people neglect the black fosters that they do have, but why are y'all so hyper fixated on adopting black children when y'all have 43% white children in foster care? That is the question. That is a great question. I want to put it out there.
I have so many problems with this video. Like literally, as a mom, watching this video will break you, because I'm not even thinking about what she was caught doing to them, you know, in public. I have a lot of problems on how traumatized these kids will be behind closed doors. If she could not even control her feelings in a public place where someone can randomly record you. Of course, let's talk about the skin color. We already know that they are not of skin color. So she should also know that there are already a lot of eyes on her. Being the fact that you went and you got kids that are not of the same color with you. What happens, or should I say, why would she do that? If you know you don't have love for the black, if you know you have a problem being around black people, why didn't you go for people that have your skin color? Why didn't you go for people that have the same skin color with you? I love the fact that she has been picked. People kept saying things like they've reported her to the authorities and she is being sanctioned. Maybe she's definitely going to lose those cases, because to be very honest, she doesn't have any single love for them. Watching her, and especially to the guy, I think she had a lot of problems with that boy. Like, you could see the way her body language, her expression with so much hate. Like, she had so much bottled in her against those kids. This is slavery. You can't tell me otherwise. This is slavery. I just don't know why these people wouldn't let black people rest. Why are they, like, I don't just know. You went for black kids. You are their foster mom, and you are maltreating them. You are breaking them. You are making them regret even ever existing. Because if you don't have love at home, if people don't appreciate you for who you are, if people discriminate you because of I understand the fact that we get bullied because of our skin color. They feel like we're not good enough. You can randomly walk on the road and people are like, you know, they just start criticizing you because you don't have the same skin color with them. But then we don't care. Black don't crack. Black is special. But you having to get them and you're living with them to maltreat them for the rest of their lives, that is inhuman. That should not even be thought of at all. That should not even be encouraged at all. When I saw that video, I was so furious. Like, I felt so bad for these kids. I felt so bad for these kids. What in the world? Like, you are suffering from stigmatization, discriminations outside. Even when if this kids finally go back home, they also suffer from their white mom's hand. Everything that those kids were doing there, she has problem with it. She didn't see anything good around them. But then you want to be with them. Why didn't you get foster white kids? Why can't you? We don't want to be a foster mom to white kids. Why go for black kids? Because if you know you genuinely wouldn't show them love, true love. I just love the fact that people are reacting. People are not even having it. They felt like even some people started quoting the Bible. Scripture preaches love regardless who you are. When God asked in the Bible, who is your neighbor? Your neighbor is not just someone that you're living with. Your neighbor is any person out there. Show love to people. Show love to people, regardless your skin type, regardless your skin color. I understand the fact that they don't like us. Just because we are black, they already have a problem with us. But then again, don't walk around us. Don't want to be us. Don't try to do something. I don't know. I don't just know how to explain this. But then again, I'm getting so emotional. I'm even getting sweaty because I'm sad. I don't want this video to be like me expressing how bad I feel so that I can be able to pass my informations across properly. But I believe that by listening to everything, reactions coming from people, and of course I heard that she has officially been picked. People said act fast, act now, so that before things get out of hand, make sure this lady gets sanctioned, make sure she gets punished, make sure she just lose those kids, because at this point she needs to lose those kids because she can't take care of them. Those kids needs to go to a place, a family, probably the people that have the same skin color with them. That is the kind of people that would love them for who they are, that would appreciate them, that would train them properly, that would make them not be traumatized, because definitely those children are already suffering from childhood trauma. Like, they're literally suffering. We don't know when she got them. We don't even know how long she has been doing this thing to them. But I want to tell you guys for free that these kids they're already passing through what is called psychological trauma, childhood trauma already. And how long will this continue? How long will this continue? I'm going to rest here because I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comments. I feel so sad reacting. This is not, I just feel so terrible right now for these kids. I feel so bad for them, to be very honest. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Julie again. You are welcome to Julie Harrison Reacts. Please don't make your last by subscribing. And I'm going to see you all in my next video. Let me know your opinion down in the comment section. I'll be reading. Bye guys.